Welcome to Pastor's Chat today. Well, we're looking at some of the most exciting verses in all the Bible when we look at Luke chapter 2, verses 8 through 14. You know, the world is broken. It was broken in the day of Jesus when he came 2,000 years ago. A broken world. A broken world is a fearful world, an insecure world, a world that is on survival mode, a world that doesn't know what the future holds, what's going to happen next, a world that's full of maniacs and crazy people running countries. And I'm telling you, it was a messed up world in the day of Jesus Christ 2,000 years ago. It's a messed up world today. But here in this passage, we have good news. Jesus is here, according to Luke chapter 1 here. Now, notice he says, now in the same country, there were shepherds living out in the fields, keeping watch over their flock by night. I mean, every verse is packed with so much truth here. Out in the fields were shepherds living out in the fields. Not a house, not a shelter, not a big city, but in a field, just passing from this field to that field to the other field, looking for food for the sheep. And it was at night, and it's at night in our world today, a night of darkness. Men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil, John would later write. And then we notice in verse 9, and behold, and behold, and behold. Listen, look at this. Oh, be alert. Look what's happening. And behold, an angel of the Lord stood before them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. Now remember, already 400 silent years have happened between the book of Malachi and the book of Matthew has taken place. God's been silent. The glory of God hasn't been on earth maybe since the glory of God, the Shekinah cloud, remember, had showed up in the tabernacle, had showed up as they traveled through the wilderness each day, had showed up when the temple was dedicated by Solomon. And now the glory of God was not there, hadn't been there for centuries. And now in the darkness of this world, the glory of the Lord shows up. And you know why? I believe because Jesus showed up. Wherever Jesus shows up, his glory will show up. And I believe his glory can show up in our churches, can show up in our heart. Our Bible teaches us that our heart is a place for the temple of God, the glory of God. I love that passage in 1 Corinthians chapter 6. Don't you know that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which you have not of your own? And my friend, it's the dwelling place of God. Christ in you, the hope of glory. Christ in us, the glory of the Lord, the presence of the Lord. There is glory. His radiance is there. The light of God is there. The heavens opened up, and an angel appears for the third time here in the Gospel of Luke. He showed up, remember, to Zacharias with a fear not message. He showed up with Mary with a fear not message. And what is his message? They were greatly afraid. The world is greatly afraid today. What's going to happen next? Who's going to take care of me? How am I going to pay my bills? What's going to happen in this situation? I'm lost. I'm lonely. I'm broken. Oh, my friend, look for the glory of God. Jesus is available to show up in your life today if you'll but look and listen. And this angel who is a messenger, and today we can entertain angels unaware, Hebrews chapter 13, which means there are people that can bring us his good news in so many different ways. And when the angel, the Lord, shows up, and the Lord shows up, we can see the glory. We can get a glimpse of divinity. Something will happen that will change everything about us. And his message to Zacharias, to Mary, and to the angels was, do not be afraid. Fear not. Behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. I love that word, all. It's not just to a select, predestinated few. I'm telling you, his message is to all people, every person, every tongue, every kindred, every nation, people. He loves you. Christ came to give you a message of hope, of love, and of security and stability. Oh, my friend, Jesus came as the Son of God. A child is born in the city of David. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Well, God bless you. Look up. Jesus is here. Jesus is around us today if we'll but open our eyes. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.